case study upper body. Today we're going to work on the neck, and as you can see on camera, what I'm looking for here, let's see the postural with David. And as you can see, if he's going to turn this way, side position for me, his head is a little bit forward. And what I'm seeing is shifted. So I can see the head is shifted right in here. Let's turn the camera back. So as you can see, the head is a little bit twisted. So it's possibility the OA joint is maybe locked up here. We can do test again. Also, I can see, go ahead and slowly kind of tuck your chin and see what's going to happen. And as you can see, when you tuck, the head is go a little bit to the right. Let's do it again and do one more time. And do you feel that? Like you kind of like going up here?
No, I am tight here.
Yeah.
It is tight there.
So it's tight in one side, and when he's tilted forward, guess what? The head is always tilted this way. Depends on you guys, how you're sitting at the computer. Maybe you're sitting at your screen on the left side, on the right side. It start tilting your head to that side. Let's say if my screen on the left side, I always look in the left, it starts shifting that way. So whatever you practice, you become. So let's go back and face towards the camera. And what I'm looking for here, I'm just gonna get on side. And I'm looking for the two clavicle bone. I just place my two fingers on the clavicle, and as you can see, this shoulder is really high. Like this is shoulder high, and it's a lot of tension up here on the left side. You can also see it's a little shift up here. So you kind of like that. It's also affect the lower body, mid body. It's not just the upper body. That's what you need to work on. But today we're gonna continue work on open that pecs and make that shoulder roll over. Give him a little bit homework exercise and see how he's gonna feel after this. Okay, so let's jump on the table. Okay, so what I'm looking for here, David is laid down. I see if any like straight, if head any tilted. He's pretty good right now. So guess what? We remove the gravity from the spine and it's look okay. So you tilted, but what I'm looking for here, that shoulder is super high. So that yes, this is super high. As you know, it have to be 1 inch or less. So if it's more than 1 inch from your acromial process to the table, that shoulder is really tight. And guess what? I believe, yeah, this one is really a bit higher. So you can see that. You can see this actually, the chest is pops up more up here. And as you can see on those, sternocleidomastoid is pretty good actually. He might do some exercise. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to do little decompression of the spine. And we're not a chiropractor, so this is go very light. You grab under their neck, both hands, just like that. And all you do, just pull really gently and nicely. Okay, you pull and you release it. Okay, how's it feel? If you want to do more intense, you can place your palm on that forehead and make that kind of happen. Make sure this is the foot is moving too. The next one, I want to see how's everything move. Just see if any restriction, and I feel, yeah, to go to more left, it's more restricted now. Okay, so I am working on that laminum groove when person face up. Basically, I get my thumbs like that and go on that laminum groove right close to the spine, and what I'm doing, I just move up. There have to be no nails. If you have a nails, you're gonna a little bit kind of scratch the person. This is what I feel I did a little bit to David. Okay.
I don't feel nails.
Yeah, but it's sometimes have to be really use my heads of the fingers. Yes, and now when I get to this occipital area, what I'm doing, I'm just hold it, not in the, and I'm just start kind of bending to the side, and I do the same time. I just move those vertebrae, see if anyone stuck or restricted. And as remember, we don't need too much mobility in the cervical area. We need that mobility in our occipital OA joints. I feel this little bit something comes up on the left side. So basically when you track it and you see some left side or right side, it's pull you to the side. So that right in here, I gotta cut it. So I do a little traction. So I pull my two thumbs all the way up to occipital, really careful on the occipital area. I don't want to push too deep up there, because as we know, that nerve is coming up there. And what I feel on the left side is a little bit kind of bump, and I feel it. Do you feel that too? Right in here? Yeah, so, yeah, you okay?
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, I can feel it is right in here.
So you do a lot of motion with the neck.
I do tiny motion because I don't want to get too much mobility in this neck. Here we go. And you feel that pop?
Yeah.
So, don't be, remember this is neck, it's really important to work really gently in this area. If people have any strokes, anything problem, heart condition, should be really careful with this. The stroke is really important. I know some people do deep work on stroke. It's really, really dangerous. So be really careful, because this is where is that. In this area, have to be really, really nice and smooth, because this is where the blood is coming through to your brain, nerve, everything, artery. So this is the way to feed your brain. Energy, everything is going all the way down to your spine. Okay.
So yeah, do you think most people don't do enough neck loosening or?
Now, yeah, you have to lose the muscles, but the mobility have to come from the occipital area. We're gonna do a little test on you. So let's see if any restriction in the upper body. Most it's just muscle tension. Next one, I'm gonna work on those scallions muscle. Really careful, because it's an artery up here. You can see that vein is coming up here. Okay, and also what I see on David, this clavicle bone is really, the angle is high, so it's probably like 35 degrees, but have to be less than 20, I believe. So because some shrugging, you feel that pop right there? Feel the clicking? So what I'm doing here, I just see relationship between manubrium and that clavicle bone. You see if any movements. So I put my hands on manubrium and on, there we go. Feel that shifting? That's amazing. This is like, okay, nice shift. Yeah, and it's moving down. So that's okay. We still have movements up here. But I believe that muscle on the back so tight in the pec muscle, so they bring this clavicle bone to angle. And it's not bad, but what's the problem here? As you guys know, all those brachioplexus nerves and come right in here, and it's under the first rib. And if your rib is coming up and press against that clavicle bone or sternocleidomastoid, the scallions muscles, it's gonna be a problem. You're gonna feel tingling in your arms, numbness. So you wanna work on that.
So it's the soft tissue that can cause the tingling. Muscles. Pushing.
You feel it? You feel tingling right now?
No. I don't feel tingling, but I mean it for people who have it.
Yeah, of course. It's we're gonna show this on the skeleton.
Yeah, it's tight in there.
So, and now I'm gonna add a little bit side bending. I like really work on the side position, but a lot of people ask me the supine position, so this is what I do. And this is how I work. One side, if you just want to turn and work on that. Posterior scallions. This is sternocleidomastoid I usually bring to the same side I've been working on, and kind of, it's easy to find that muscle and kind of squeeze and pull all the way up, all the way to this zygomatic bone, all this to the jaw area, and it's really good for TMJ to work on that. You can bring to the side or behind the ears like a little
masseter.
Yeah, masseter. So you can just the person can, you just hold it and he can just move the jaw up and down, like move and forward and backward, like whatever the movements is. And what do you feel? You feel like a little tension up there?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And if this is a lot of pain, when people who's grinding teeth, who's like get this problem, TMJ is going to be really painful. So be really gently. You okay up there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. So this is what I do for this TMJ. Yeah, work on that neck.
These things can cause headaches too.
Oh yeah, headaches for sure. Okay, so this is, I work with just soft tissue right now, just muscles, and now we're gonna do some little tests and work on the packs. How's it feel?
Yeah, it's tight on this side too.
Same thing, turn.
Mm-hmm. So cell phones, people looking down.
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, cell phones, that's the problem.
Computers that are...
They call smartphones now. But it's not smartphones, it's killer phones. Killing your postural killer. There we go. So yeah. What we're going to do right now, we're gonna check those OA joints, which is the simple test. You guys bring the customer to the left, and if he can, yeah, you see we can't go too much far on the left. I have to be almost to the 80 degrees. It's not 80 degrees, it's less. Wow. It's already, you have restriction. And what we're going to do, we're just gonna support his head and ask the, not help him out, try to ask him and tuck the chin down. Tuck the chin down, it have to be 20 degrees. And one more time. Okay, and it's not 20, so we have some restriction on OA joints. Now we're gonna go to the left, to the right, and go ahead, ask him to do again. And this one is any pain?
No.
Okay, and look, if he's not going there by himself, but look, I can take him up there. It's called, so we have a motor control problem. And here I have restrictions. Mm-hmm. So we have mobility problem on the right side, but usually it's both side problem. So what we need to do, we need to really mobilize that OA joints to see benefits of this therapy. Mm-hmm. So
let's go. I didn't know I had restriction.
You do. And what I'm working on that OA joints right now. Just really gently. I do side bending. Really, really gently. Okay, I'm gonna bring this and add a little bit rotation and just do side bending. Just restore it. Okay, good. And go ahead, tuck your chin. And you'll